Happy morning to all my dear children. Today we are going to see Unit 2 Rose, the Wind on Haunted Hill. In the last class we saw the section 1. Today we will see the section 2. Before we enter into section 2, let us see the last part of the section 1. Here, Usha was a little bit frightened because the sky was getting dark. So, she ran to collect her mother's slippers from the cobbler. Okay, she ran to the cobbler shop and she collected her mother's slippers, and the shopping bag was full. So, she slung it over her shoulder and set out for the village. So put it on her shoulder and she was hurrying to go to her village. Now let us see the section 2. Strangely, the wind had dropped. The trees were still. Not a leaf moved. The crickets were silent in the grass. The crows flew round in a circle, then settled down for the night in an oak tree. So, wind had dropped means no wind blowing. I must get home before dark, said Usha to herself as she hurried along the path. But already the sky was darkening. The clouds, black and threatening, looked over Haunted Hill. This was March, the month for storms. So the clouds, black and threatening means it might rain. It was getting dark. A deep rumble echoed over the hills, and Usha felt the first heavy drop of rain that hit her cheek. Rumble means a deep sound. When the rain drops, it comes a deep sound. It makes a deep sound. So here you can see the wind had dropped and the trees were still. They were not moving. The leaves were not moving. And the crickets were silent on the grass. You know what is the meaning of crickets, children? It is one kind of a grasshopper. And the crows flew round in a circle. They were flying because the wind had dropped and there was no rain and so on. So the crows were moving in a circle and settled down in a oak tree. So it went and sat on a oak tree. But here Usha was a little bit frightened. She was hurrying herself. The sky was getting dark. It was getting dark. So she was alone and she has to return to her village back. So she was hurrying up. See children, the sky was getting dark. The sky is dark. The clouds black and threatening. She looked over the haunted hill. This was March, the month for storms. So since it was month of March, the clouds becomes very dark and it can get rain. A deep rumble echoed over the hill. When the heavy rain comes, it makes a lot of noise. So Usha felt the first heavy drop of rain hit on her cheek. So the heavy rain was cheek on Usha's cheek. When we go out in the rain also, the heavy drop hits on our body or the face. When we show hand, it hits on our hand too. She had no umbrella with her. The weather had seemed so fine just a few hours ago. Now all she could do was tie an old scarf over her head and pull her shawl tight across her shoulders. Holding the shopping bag close to her body, she quickened her pace. She was almost running, but the raindrops were coming down faster now. Big heavy pellet of rain. Pellet means a spherical object. A sudden flash of lightning lit up the hill. The ruins stood out in clear outline. Then all was dark again. Night had fallen. I won't get home before the storm breaks, thought Usha. I'll have to shelter in the ruins. She could only see a few feet ahead, but she knew the path well and she began to run. Shelter means a temporary place to stay. Suddenly the wind sprang up again and brought the rain with a rush against her face. It was cold, stinking rain. She could hardly keep her eyes open. She could not keep her eyes open because the raindrops were falling on her. And she didn't have umbrella, but she put her scarf and she was trying to find a way to reach. Here the wind was falling, children, and she had no umbrella. So what she did, she pulled her shawl and put it on her. So she was holding her shopping bag and moving on the path. She was quickened to go to a ruined house, at least to go and settle herself there. She is hurrying up to reach to that place. She knows the way, so she was moving on. A sudden flash of lightning lit up the hill. She is first of all frightened of the lightning. She doesn't mind of host, but she is frightened of lightning. The sky dark grew, means it became very dark, and the storm was breaking down. I'll have to shelter in the ruins. Because of heavy rain, I cannot move back to my village. So I need to shelter myself somewhere. At least I can shelter in that ruined house. No one is living there because the lightning, the children and the people there lived died. So now she is finding a path and reaching to that ruined house. She knows the path because very often she was moving to the bazaar and her village. Now she reached to the ruined house. The wind grew in force. It hummed and whistled. Usha did not have to fight against it. It was behind her now and helped her along up the steep path and onto the brow of the hill. This is the brow of the hill, the top of the hill. So she has to climb on the hill and she has to cross the hill and go to her village. Even if she wants to go to the market also, she has to come up and to go down. So actually when the wind comes, it hits that. There was another flash of lightning followed by a peal of thunder. The ruins looked up before her, grim and forbidding. A peal means a loud sound. She heard the loud sound because of the storm. The heavy wind was there. Then here comes the thunder and lightnings were there, so she was very much frightened. There was another flash of lightning followed by the peal of thunder. The ruins looked up before her, grim and forbidding. Forbidding means unfriendly or frightening. Usha found her way into the ruined building, helped her memory of the place and the constant flicker. Flicker means shine of lightning. She began moving along the wall, hoping to reach the shelter corner. She placed her hands flat against the stones and moved sideways. Her hand touched something soft and fury as she was holding the wall and walking, because it was dark, so she was holding and walking. She touched something soft and fury. She gave a startled means frightened cry and took her hand away. Her cry was answered by another cry, half snarl, half screech, and something leaped away in the darkness. Another cry means that is the cat. Meow meow sound it made. It was only a wild cat. This wild cat doesn't come to the houses. Okay, we have the pet cat, but this is wild cats. It lives in the forest. Usha realized this when she heard it. The cat lived in the ruins, and she had often seen it. When she was going to the market, she has seen it. But for a moment she had been very frightened. That time she did not know that a cat is in, but she was frightened. Now she moved quickly along the wall until she heard the rain drumming on the remnant of the tin roof. Remnant means what was left. Now because of the wind the roof had come down, but some sheets were left on the roof, and because of the drumming, because of the rain, the sheet also came down. But she managed to get inside the house and to remain, that ruined house, and to remain. Once under it, crouching up in the corner, she found some shelter from the wind and the rain. Crouching means bending down. Above her, the tin sheet groaned and clattered. Groaned and clattered means banged together and made a loud noise, as if they would sail away at any moment, but they were held down by the solid branch of the straggling old oak tree. Because of the heavy rain and the wind, they thought it will be banged together and make a loud noise and it will come down. But anyhow, it tried to remain. Okay. So, as if they would sail away at any moment it can come down. Don't know when it comes down, but they know it any moment can come down. But they were held down by the solid branch of a straggling old oak tree. Because of the oak tree, it was trying to remain back. Usha remembered that across this empty room stood an old fireplace, and that there might be some shelter under the blocked up chimney. So when that blocked up, you can see here, if firewood is inside, that is blocked up. Perhaps it would be dried than it was in her corner. But she would not attempt to find it just now. She might lose her way altogether. She was not able to find out, because suddenly entering into that house and she can lose the way. Her clothes were soaked and the water streamed down from her long black hair to form a puddle at her feet. So the water was dripping down from her cloth. It was soaked because of the rain. So it can be puddled at her feet. When the drop of water falls from our cloth, it falls first on our leg, then only it goes to the ground. So in the same way, now puddle means pool of water. When you are wet, what happens when you stand in one place? It will be surrounded by pool of water. She stamped her feet to keep them warm. She thought she heard a faint cry. Was it the cat again, or an owl? But the sound of the storm blotted out all other sounds. Blotted means hit. There had been no time to think of host. But now that she was in one place without any plans for venturing out again, she remembered grandfather's story about the lightning blasted ruins. She hoped and prayed that lightning would not strike her as she sheltered there. She was okay, will not hit me, the lightning will not hit me, so she was sure of. Now, returning from market to house was a risky task for her. As she reached the top of the path, she was looking for shelter. But when she found it, some thought came to her in mind. First, ruined hills. Now, the grandfather has told the story, no? So she is remembering that. Thunder boomed over the hills and the lightning came quicker now, only a few seconds between each burst of lightning. Now you know, no children, what the burst of lightning means? Boomed. No? You see the picture? How it is lightning. Then there was a bigger flash than most, and for a second or two, the entire ruin was lit up. A streak of blue sizzled among the floor of the building, in at one end and out at the other. Usha was staring straight ahead. As the opposite wall was lit up, she saw crouching in the disused fireplace two small figures. They could only have been children. So she thought maybe in that places children are there because they died no because of the lightning. The ghostly figures looked up, staring back at Usha, and then everything was dark again.